Back more Once Upon a Time. This is episode 18 of season 2, and I'm really excited to carry on and kind of start the final leg of the season. Very, very excited to see where they go from here. Given the events of the last episode in particular, we found out more about Greg and who he was. So that's going to be a whole storyline that's going on, and then there's it's a lot of drama, and I kind of live for it because this season, the last how long's it been? I don't know, 5 or 6 episodes maybe. Just been solid gold. Cora was spinning it. It was just solid gold. So I'm really, really excited to carry on and see where they're going with the end of this season. What's going to happen? Are we going to address the whole thing with Belle again? We still have, Hook still out there, even though Cora's gone. So yeah, there is a lot that needs to be addressed, but we have plenty of time to do it. So I'm really excited to see how they're going to kind of begin to wrap up the season, because I feel like we are definitely in the end game. I doubt there'll be too many new storylines being introduced at this point. It's probably going to be wrapping up a lot of the other ones, but I'm really, really excited to see what's going to happen next. So without further ado, let's just get right into the next one. The Sweet Island of Fuck It. Oh. That's not the morning wood you want, is it?
What happened has been really hard on Mary Margaret. The least we can do is make sure she's eating.
I think it's time to give the hot cocoa and the foot massages a rest.
He's so charming.
Pull her ass out of bed and get her to move past it. Bye, Gramps. I know you think that she needs our help.
Gramps.
At the end of the day,
Wholesome.
she's the only one who can help herself. I don't think going back will erase that.
Mary Margaret.
Please.
That is kind of heavy.
Give me time.
Give me just a little more time.
Tell her the truth. Tell her everything.
Then she'll get you locked up.
Sure.
Oh shit!
How is he? My papa.
He misses you.
Aww.
I know.
He's looking for
But I
you.
can't let him see me like this. They're back together again.
Well, I find it so funny that
Actually,
still has facial hair.
someone he met in New York to town with me. We'll
I feel like the
find
actor,
Expect me to face him like this.
you can tell he hasn't been in it for a while. His performance is very wooden.
You want to help me?
Henry seems like a really great kid.
Amen.
Yeah. Good.
At least let her finish her bagels.
When you're ready to be honest with me about yourself and your feelings, then come find me.
Oh, well. Could have gone better. I won't lie.
You drop this.
What the?
Thank you. I hope you enjoy your pie.
Oh,
I have a soft spot for little kids in trouble.
that's not creepy at all.
Fairly certain we haven't met before, but you do seem oddly familiar.
I don't see how that's possible unless...
He had more hair when he last met.
spent a lot of time in Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
If I were you, I'd try the fish special. It's right up your alley. Black and soul.
Savage.
What's up? Quite the urgent phone call. It's August. I found him.
My boy, she's alive.
Oh, lucky he was sat right there.
Completely wooden.
What is this? What's your deal, you shady bitch? I mean, I love her because I loved her in Walking Dead, but still.
All you need to worry about is whether I can help you. And the answer is...
No.
any way
Bye.
I can. I need something close to your heart. Something that cannot be replaced.
A rib.
It's worthless. Dependent perhaps, but the string. It was the string your father used to animate you as a freshly carved puppet.
Oh.
In a way way it first gave you life.
Like it's a whale as well.
It will serve as
Like the
payment.
story.
10,000 American dollars.
Fuck me.
Bring the money.
I turned to fucking wood.
Never.
Weird flex, but okay.
So what brought you to him?
Cancer. Very rare form. When I was diagnosed, the specialist told me I was on borrowed time.
Oh shit. Oh, don't. Oh, you couldn't, could you? I mean, that's fucking low. I know you turned to wood, but that's fucking low.
Whatever it is you have, you deserve your fate.
Shit. I mean, I feel for you, buddy, but at the same time, you shouldn't have taken the money.
The bottle's in my apartment in New York. You can go get it. All I ask is that you leave Storybook now and never return.
Neil.
But why?
I'm here because I realize why you look so familiar to me.
Oh shit.
It's because we have met before, haven't we? Owen.
Whoa!
It's as if no time has passed for you.
Monthly juice cleanse.
I was gonna say, good skincare.
Skin. You could have come to me, Owen. You could have told me who you were and why you're here.
I think you know why I'm here.
I honestly don't.
I'm looking for my father.
Your father?
People don't just disappear, Regina.
Scared little boys tend to have overactive imaginations.
Did she kill him?
Boy anymore, Madam Mayor.
Contrary to what you might think, people can't just disappear.
Oh.
It had enough magic to transport two. And it did.
Oh shit.
Your daughter and my son, Pinocchio.
I could have gone with her. With him?
There is no apology I could give that could ever make up for what I did.
Oh dear.
But I am
She's gonna kill you now, she's on a streak. Oh, fuck.
What are you doing? He's apologizing.
No, but it's okay. I deserve that.
No, that wasn't me. Marco, I am so sorry. I'm
She
not
got a black
You
heart.
just made a mistake.
I'm not going anywhere until I get the truth.
Interesting choice of words from someone who lied about being sick.
You're right. I don't have
Oh.
cancer.
You sought me out.
It was nice meeting you.
Don't vape, kids.
You haven't met me. At least not the real me.
Oh. Now that's extra. What is your deal, Tamara? The sun will come out tomorrow.
August.
Listen to me. I have to warn you.
Oh shit.
Warn me. Warn me about what?
About this bitch.
You disappoint me, August.
I care about the people in this town. And if you wanted the dragon,
I can't decide if that effect looks good or not.
The motherload here, and you are
For
not
TV
going to
budget, I think
harm
it looks very
anyone
good,
to
but-
get it. I'm going to warn them.
No, you're not.
This bitch. He's made of wood. How did that work?
Oh, no. Not again.
Aww.
August?
Your fiance's evil.
End this way. If his actions today were indeed brave, truthful, and unselfish, then you're right. There's a chance I can do it again.
Go on then.
Please. I beg you. Try.
She gets it wrong and sets him on fire. Aww. Damn.
You know, you...
I mean, that really fucking worked. Well, I'm happy about that. And it ended nicely for them, but this bitch.
What I signed up for is you.
And evilness.
I love you.
And evilness.
I can't believe how lucky I was to met you.
We were both lucky.
Nah. This is all fucking planned.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'm Tamara.
She's evil.
I promise I will never lie to you again. Just don't push me away.
Come on.
You are not him, Mary Margaret. And you sure as hell aren't Regina.
Aww.
Which means those are not the only two options. We'll find another way, I know it.
What makes you so sure?
This does. And I know it better than anyone.
Make out. Okay, hug, that's fine.
Hey, why haven't you called me back? Where are you?
Is this gonna be Tamara? Is this all linked?
It's right here.
Oh.
Emily has been a heck of a day.
Oh my goodness. I feel like I need a cigarette. I don't even smoke. I love that episode. I thought it was absolutely amazing. I think it's one of my favourites this season. Again, alongside like episode 16 and God knows how many others I've said that about. But yeah, I really love this one. Wasn't expecting it to be about August and stuff. I'd been such a kind of back burner kind of story. I'd almost forgotten that it was even a thing. So that was cool. And we've got loads of gaps filled in about the events before he arrived in Storybrooke in season 1, which I really, really enjoyed. That was really cool. And, you know, seeing the actor again is always nice. So yeah, having all those gaps filled in and then seeing kind of a nice conclusion to that story with him like redeeming himself, being turned back into a real boy. It gives Marco like another chance to have a son all over again, and it gives Pinocchio another chance. But at the same time as that's being wrapped up quite nicely, it's obviously still kind of making way for this whole thing with Tamara, who is linked with Greg, which I was not expecting. I think that's one thing this episode did really well. Just did not stop with the punches. Like, whoa, shit. Yeah. That was a lot. But yeah, I liked having August back. Seeing a lot of how his past kind of all came together, his interactions with Neil and everything, and then with Tamara as well. That was an unexpected link, and then that became an even more unexpected thing because Tamara was also linked with Greg, and it's like, who isn't she connected to, this woman? Spiderweb of evil. But yeah, love that, and seeing him in the present day as well, like the complete wooden effect. I think in some shots it looked kind of obviously kind of fake. I think the head was a bit too big, but I don't know if they were just going for like the puppet kind of look. Maybe like his head was supposed to be that big, but I felt like the proportions weren't right if they were going for like just an accurate thing. I don't think they probably weren't. I think sometimes it looked good, sometimes I was like, it doesn't look brilliant. But considering it's like one episode of a TV show on a TV budget, and I feel like a lot of money needs to be spent on this show anyway with all the effects and stuff they have to do, I actually think they did a really good job. And you have to give props to the actor as well for having to act like he's made of wood. When he's like sitting down and stuff, you can notice him like struggling and stuff. So I think the performance and all that was really good. And I think, yeah, considering it's a TV show, you know, I actually think they did a pretty good job of making him look wooden and stuff. So yeah, it was interesting kind of seeing that. Dedicating a lot of time to that story, still revisiting stuff from season 1 and kind of wrapping that up in a really satisfying way. I really liked the whole kind of redemption arc, because the whole episode kind of dealt with the theme of regrets, because we had August regretting what he did to Tamara. I wish he'd just taken that fucking cure now. But I suppose she was a manipulative bitch with the whole cancer thing. Like, that is low. I thought it was low to steal from someone who had cancer, but then she was even faking it. So, oh my god, that woman. I'm interested in finding out more about her and her connection to Greg. That's going to be interesting. But yeah, like that kind of... I assume it feels like a conclusion to that story, and Pinocchio can just be around and about now, like, living his best life, living his, like, second life. Or his third life, who even knows. But I liked that kind of ending, because it feels like, unless they do more flashbacks, that actor can't really come back in, like, the present day stuff. That's just kind of why I feel like it's a nice conclusion to that story. And I really like how they handled that, because we had that regret. We had Mary Margaret dealing with her regret over what she did to Cora. And then there's another one I wrote down. What was it? Oh, Emma regretting, like, lying to Henry and regretting what was going on with that situation. Like, that really nice scene at the end of the episode where Emma was kind of telling Henry, you know, she'll never lie to him again. Please don't push her away. Wholesome content, that last sequence, with those two making amends, and David telling Mary Margaret that they'll find a way through it, and she's not Regina, which I think is true. And I feel like Regina's kind of been able to redeem herself quite a few times, so if she can, Mary Margaret can surely be sorted. But I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with that. I like how they're continuing dealing with that storyline. But it was nice to see Mary Margaret kind of get out of bed and do something. And even with that whole thing going on with her, she was still, like, so eager and willing to help August out, and put his needs above her own, which was selfless, brave, and true. She's a real girl. But yeah, so that says a lot about her character thing. I think that kind of shows that things will be okay with her, and she does still have, like, a pure heart, and that darkness thing's a bit of a phase. Everyone has a goth phase, you know? Everyone punches Geppetto. Yeah, that was quite something. But I think her actions and, like, putting August's needs above hers, I think shows that that's going to be just fine. But I'm looking forward to seeing how they continue to explore it and deal with that grief and stuff. And if Regina can find it to forgive Mary Margaret for what she did as well, I don't know if that's going to happen, but it should be interesting. And they kind of set up a return for Hook as well, because they mentioned that he's not in the closet anymore, thank God. I was going to say he's come out of the closet, but that's not what I meant. So I'm sure he'll be popping up again before the end of the season, so that's interesting. Just realised we didn't have any Mr. Gold in this episode. That's very rare, that happens. I can't really remember an episode without Mr. Gold, but there we are. So there we go. So yeah, I loved everything with August and Mary Margaret, and then dealing with, like, the themes of regrets. Also the theme of, like, fathers, because we had, like, August reconnecting with his father. If they'd actually just killed him off, I'd have been so fucking mad. But I'm glad they gave him kind of a wholesome ending, at least for that little arc. I don't know if he'll come back again, or who knows what will happen with this show. Like, all these twists in one episode. Who knows what they're going to do. But yeah, we had that. And then obviously Greg looking for his father, there's a connection there. Henry trying to connect with Neil. So there's lots of kind of father relationships in this one. So I really liked that. I thought it was interesting how they kind of... Emma gave Neil the advice at the start to, like, tell Tamara everything. Then she kind of took it badly, but obviously it was all faked and shit, because she's evil. Evil bitch. But I like that he kind of took that on board, like, straight away, and instantly kind of told her, like, this is how it's going. And obviously it's kind of part of a larger scheme for her, because she knew all this was happening. That's still pretty exciting. So she was kind of just looking for an excuse to come to Storybrooke then, really, ever since Greg phoned her all that time ago. I really liked that twist, that she was, like, the her. I mean, it is a bit of a, you know, it's not the cleverest of moves to, like, have someone's contacts on their phone be her. Because he's not going to show his phone to anyone. He would just have, like, you know, it could have just been a T or something, you know. I feel like that's kind of a bit, yeah, a bit lazy. just having the concept be called her, but I still liked the twist enough to kind of not have that bother me. So you think, okay, so Tamara's going to be caught in this whole mess with Neil and stuff. She's going to be like a thing that gets in the way of Neil and Emma, or Neil and Henry connecting and stuff like that. And then we have that bombshell where it seems she's not really interested in Neil. It was all orchestrated as a means to get to Storybrooke. What her actual purposes are yet, I don't know, but I'm really excited to find out more about her. Because obviously we've seen her before, and we thought she's like just an innocent character. But I love how much this episode delved into her, and twist after twist after twist with her. So I'm very, very excited to see what's going to happen with her. I'm very intrigued by where that character's going. I'm very excited about it. And it kind of makes Greg more interesting as well. 'Cause with the backstory in the last episode, I was kind of intrigued, but I'm still not enamoured with like the character as a whole. But bringing in Tamara, who actually I'm very interested in, should really improve that whole thing going on, and to find out what the whole like, game plan is with Greg, because we just think Greg's trying to find his dad. How is Tamara involved with that? How did these two kind of get together? And I mean, they really did get together. So I'm looking forward to finding out more about that whole kind of mess. Very, very excited about that because I loved all those twists. And then yeah, the dragon, that was a thing. I don't know if that's supposed to be based on like a fairy tale or a myth or a legend or something. I'm sure it probably is. Interesting fellow, that chap. I don't know if that's going to be a thing we revisit. I feel like it should be, because like, Tamara killed the guy. Like, that's extreme. I can't wait to find out what her motives are. That should be very interesting. And how she kind of learned about all this stuff in the first place. It's ooh. But I could also picture the dragon just being like for this one episode, so I don't really know. But either way, it was an interesting kind of thing, an idea for an episode. That was quite something. And yeah, I liked all the different locations and stuff. I thought, particularly the Hong Kong sequences, I think they kind of recreated that really, really well. It's like the first scene, the opening scene, when he was in the island of Fuck It. I'm sure it's pronounced something differently, but it's Fuck It. You can kind of tell, kind of green screened and stuff. But I think going to the different locations and stuff with August's backstory and flashbacks, I really enjoyed. And yeah, I loved getting those gaps filled in. It's really satisfying, when you've been watching the show for how many episodes has it been now? 40? Yeah, so this is the 40th episode of the show. So when you've got, all these seeds have been sown so long ago, and to have all those characters and stories be revisited and tied up nicely, it's always really, really satisfying, and that's something this episode I think really did very well, with Regina even recognising who Greg was and remembering him now. That should be interesting to see what happens with all that. But yeah, I loved having the gaps filled in with that. I loved everything they did with the characters and the themes and the story arcs. And I'm really interested in this whole thing with Tamara and what her deal is. I'm very excited to find more out about that. That should be really interesting. And see what's going to happen with Mary Margaret and everything. As long as Henry's protected at the end of the day. As long as he's safe by the end of the season. It doesn't matter. The dragon can come and burn them all down as long as Henry is safe. But yeah, great episode. I absolutely bloody loved it. This season has been so good. It's been consistently great ever since it started, but the last 5, 6, 7 episodes have just been damn son. Yeah, it's killing it at the minute, and I'm really, really excited to see what's going to happen with the last 4 episodes of the season. But this was epic. I really, really loved it, and I can't wait to find out what's going to happen next. But that will not be for a few days. So yeah, really, really love this episode. I can't praise it enough. I loved everything about it. Can't wait to find out what's going to happen next. And yeah, until my next reaction, thanks for watching.